Okay, so first order of business, replacement screen protector. Did I put a new one on? And gotta say, it was probably the best screen protector I've ever done. Phones and all sorts. It's like when you do that bit where you kind of drop it onto the machine and you kind of see it kind of like that bit kind of attached, and that kind of like grows out to like the edge of the protector. Did the whole thing. I didn't have to kind of do the squeegee thing at all. The whole thing went down. Oof, one go. Must have just been perfect. So I timed that just when I bought an Elgato. So you can see this is captured footage because I can now capture Nintendo Switch games. Imagine that. So I can do more than 30 seconds at a time, which is helpful for videos and stuff. So I've still been playing Luigi's Mansion 2. This is just after I've done the the boiler room boss, which I want to talk about because the boiler room boss was at a point where I very nearly put the game down because of the controls. I think I actually did put it down for a night and come back to that boss. I had a really, really, really bad time with it, and I think it was all down to the controls. I've talked about the controls previously, like how I kind of not suffered with them, but they've been always kind of struggling with them, whether either with the Hori pads or with the Joy-Cons. Like something's just not quite fluid. It doesn't quite feel fluid, which is a problem. And it really felt bad during this boss encounter. The boss thing is like you're in this kind of big water tank and you're on like this inflatable on the bosses as well, and you have to kind of maneuver around with the suck and blow of the your what's it called again? Rent-A-Gust? No, it's a TV show. Poltergust, whatever it's called. Whatever your thing is, like the push and pull of that's going to move you around, but like positioning your direction is such a pain because it feels like it's like you think it doesn't feel like tank controls. I don't know what it is. I never really kind of got to grips with what the controls were, and I think that was half the trouble because it just kept dying and it was just so frustrating. Really frustrating because there's that gap between you fell because of the controls and you fell because it was your own fault, and either one is kind of okay, you can kind of come to terms with it, but when it's in the middle and you're not sure which is which, that then becomes like a really, really tough thing, and that becomes frustrating and annoying, and that's where this kind of boss fell. Which is probably good a time as any to kind of go and talk about Super Metroid. Yeah, that's right, Super Metroid. As part of like a little period of procrastination I went through, I suddenly decided I was going to play and complete Super Metroid on the Switch, using the online thing. Not really sure why. I think I've been watching everybody's favourite Richie Morgan on Twitch playing through it, and I just kind of got a taste for it. And it's in my top 100 list as well. A while ago we did that video. I played it first on the Wii U, so I haven't got any kind of nostalgia from the SNES days. It's more like a kind of a recent thing. I think I was just sat there waiting for the oven to beat, making tea for the boys, and I was like, I'll just play something for a few minutes, and just started, Super Metroid, yeah, why not? And before you know it, I was like checking guides and all sorts, trying to get through it, and to swing back to the controls, I got reminded about some of the really frustrating bits around the jumping. This is particularly the wall jumps. Doing the wall jumps is really hard. Kind of got my head around it by the end of the game, but I just found it really frustrating. And also the screw attack kind of spin jump thing, sometimes, again, when it's not consistent, it's that consistency that I had a problem with. It's like, because you've got to kind of run and jump to get Seamus spinning, and then you can do the attack thing. But sometimes she kind of stops doing it. She can sometimes just decide to jump like in a normal kind of standing position, and it's so frustrating. And again, it's that inconsistency where it's like, is it the controls that let me down, or is it me that's failing? And not quite being able to kind of pick which one it is, and then you kind of fall in the middle and it becomes frustrating. So yeah, even though I kind of went through the entire game, so this is technically a sub part of Phil plays some games and completes them. Yeah, I got through it, managed to complete it, add TCP guides here and then to find all the bits and pieces I needed to, just because I haven't got that kind of deeply ingrained muscle memory of a kid playing through it lots of times to really be able to remember where things are at the drop of a hat. Maybe for the early part of the games I'll probably play that more than the rest of them, It's like when you kind of get deep into it and you're talking about finding all the different, various suits and whatnot. So, but yeah, no, it was fun, and it was completely pointless because it kind of like I played this more than playing Luigi's Mansion, which I should be playing to complete. Didn't edit podcast because I was playing this, and yeah, little Phil procrastination period. So, which was really helpful. But anyway, so completed it, got it done with a not a bad completion rate, even with a guide, I suppose 70%. Could be worse, could be better. But anyway, back to Luigi's Mansion, and we'll skip past this bit where I hoover out all the sand from basically the entire room. Because I don't know why I started doing that. I just, you just get to a point and it's like, I'm just going to hoover up all this sand because there's bound to be something in there somewhere. And there is, there's secrets in there. It just, a lot of time just walking around, hoovering stuff up. So yeah, I got past that boss, and I'm willing to give the game more of a chance. Just from a bit of reading around, like that is the only kind of really bad boss, and all the other bosses so far have been fine. I had to check a couple just to kind of double check I was doing the right thing. I think there was like a medieval boss, but it felt like I was doing the right thing, but it wasn't quite working like I thought it was. But I think I was need to give it a bit longer for it to follow through on its patterns, so I could hit it with the light and then hoover up. So yeah, all the bosses so far have been fine. Some of them are quite, I say quite fun. The orchestra boss was really good, like that one, going with the music, that was fun. The dinosaur one, that was another fun one, with like a big room full of stuff, having to, with a big skeleton trying to fight eggs and things. They were fun. Like that boiler room one is easily the worst one so far, and probably the worst one for the entire series, from what I can remember. I don't remember any kind of boss giving me that kind of feeling before of like, I actually hate this. Like, this is terrible. Like, how is this possible? Like, in a Nintendo game, that's what makes it worse. Thing is the fact that it's in like a Nintendo game, where normally like the quality of the work done on the controls means that like it's pretty much always your fault because the controls are so robust that they can stand up to it. But here, oh god, it was really bad, and it kind of nearly put me off. But we're plugging through. I think we're probably 2/3 way through now. I'm not sure with this pyramid boss. So we're getting there. We're gonna get it done. I think there's some DLC coming as well for the multiplayer stuff. So maybe I'll do like a little follow up on the multiplayer because I haven't even touched that side of it yet. I've just been plowing through the story mode. But yeah, still enjoying it. Apart from that boss, that was a real kind of low point. Hopefully, kind of getting through this bit into the next bit. It's looking at me still hoovering up the sand because I love hoovering sand. There'll be a bit more action maybe in the next bit as opposed to just endlessly hoovering up sand. Maybe we'll just fast forward a little bit to get some action. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, we'll do a bit of fast forwarding. There we go. So I'm in like back into the actual room and stuff now with the cutscenes. Yeah, so it's still looking really good. Like as much as the boiler room boss was terrible, like it still looks great. It still sounds great. Still lots to love about the game. It's just, I think this game has just come down to the controls for me. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like it just doesn't feel. But yeah, I think I used the word consistent earlier. They don't feel consistent. It feels really hard to kind of do things consistently, which is a surprise for a Nintendo game. So, but it might just be me being an idiot. Who knows? It's more than possible. So yeah, I'm gonna play a bit more. Maybe the last one we'll do like. Last bit would be like me hitting the last boss. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. But yeah, still going, still playing, still getting there. Just wish the controls. I don't know. Just wish they were a bit better than they are. They're just not as good as they need to be, which is a bit of a shame so far. It's the only thing letting the game down. Because everything else, really good. Enjoying it. So yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 still going, still good. Hopefully there won't be another low point like the boiler room boss. But we will check back soon. Yeah, that's just no more kind of sneaky other games at the last bit. It's just yeah, we're done now. So I'll speak to you again soon. Like and subscribe and stuff. That's always good. Bye.